Have you ever applied to a university in UK, Canada, Germany, Australia, Poland, or any other country, and then the text message or email you get from them is, "Yeah, sorry to inform you that," you know the rest. So today I want to talk about documents you need while applying to these universities in different countries so you can successfully submit your application and get admission at the end of the day, because that is the goal. So if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello guys, how you doing? Looking at the frequently asked questions I decided to make this video on it. Now, what are the frequently asked questions I get? What are the documents I need to apply for admission in UK? What are the documents I need to apply for admission in Canada? So now I am doing this video to explain what you need to apply for admission in different universities in different countries. These people legit use the same requirement. So what you're using to apply in Canada is the same thing you're going to use to apply in UK, and it's the same thing you're going to use to apply in Australia, Poland, any country and at any university. So on my list, the first thing I have is your CV. Some will call it resume. Then you need your certificates. If you have a BSc, you need your BSc degree. If you're just leaving high school, you need your WAEC results. Those kind of certificates to prove that you have passed a particular level and you're going to a new level. When I say level, it means, oh, you're done with high school, so you're qualified to apply for your BSc. Or you're done with high school, you're done with university, so you're qualified. You're done with university. You're done with high school, you're done with your undergraduate degree, and you're qualified to apply for MSc. So now, after your CV and the certificate, you need your transcript. Yes, and it has to be signed, and it should carry your school logo. When I say logo, letterhead and stamp. For WAEC results, it should carry our West African logo now. And I know if you're from Kenya, use something like CAS or so. I can't really remember what it means, but then it is quite similar to our West African examination stuff. Our WAEC results here in Nigeria. I don't know why I cannot remember the full meaning. But then back to business. You need your transcript, you need your CV, you need your certificate. I explained that. You need your personal statement. Some will ask you for letter of motivation. I know in Sweden, most times they ask for letter of motivation instead of personal statement. And some would also say letter of intent. So get familiar with these words, and you should know the difference between each document so you know what to write. I know most times some of these universities will give you questions to follow while writing these essays. Then the next thing you need is your international passport. This is very important. They need you to verify your information. They need you to verify that, oh, this person is actually from this country, this person is not lying. You need your international passport. You cannot run away from it. And you need your reference letter. Reference letter. I beg, whoever is writing your reference letter for you, make sure it's somebody you trust. Make sure it's somebody that's going to speak well on your behalf. Because if you're applying to a school in, let's say, America, they request for your reference email address. They send them a mail directly, and they're supposed to reply to the school. So if you've offended your lecturer before and your lecturer is not writing your reference letter for you, on your own, no, make sure you trust whoever is going to write your reference letter for you. Your family member is not allowed to write your reference letter for you. If you don't want to talk breakfast, do not do that. I say breakfast to reject your application, and that will not be our portion in Jesus' name. So make sure whoever is writing your I am saying this all over again because I know a lot of people that their application has been denied because of the person they submitted his or her details as their reference. I don't know if that's correct, but then you shall know what I'm talking about. Reference letter. Whoever is going to write a reference letter for you, make sure it's somebody you trust and somebody that's going to speak well of you and on your behalf. So These are the documents you need. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I have all these documents, but then at the end of the day, I get denied admission. So now, no, I keep saying so, but then you should understand what I'm trying to say. If you don't, you can, send me a DM. I'm going to drop the link to my social media platforms where you can always reach out to me. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel and you watch this video to this part, session, or level or extent, I beg now, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support a baby girl. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Why do I have all this document and still yet I am denied admission? The first thing you should do before applying to any university or applying for any program at any university, the first thing you should do is check their eligibility criteria or requirements. Now, what do I mean by eligibility criteria or requirements? Things they expect from you, things they want you to have, things you should have, things you need to have before you apply. Now, I'm going to use Nigeria as an example because I live in Nigeria and my certificates are from Nigeria. So my WAEC result, I have a D7 in mathematics. I have a D7 in mathematics. Okay, I have a D7 in mathematics, and sometimes when I want to apply to schools, they tell me they need a C4 in mathematics and they need a C4 in English. Now I have a B2 in English language and D7 in mathematics. So if you are like me and your WAEC result is like that and you are trying to apply for a master's degree or PhD degree, just go and check the eligibility criteria or requirements for the program you want to study. If they put it there that they need a C4 in mathematics and you have D7, my dear sister and brother in the Lord, do not apply. They are going to give you, what is they are going to? They are going to reject your admission. They are going to reject your application. So please and please always check this. And another thing you can do to still qualify for this program, if that's what you really want to study, is send them a mail. How do you do that? Go to graduate admission section on the website of the university. Their mail is always there. Just go there, grab the address, type a mail, and send it to them. Now, what should you type, or what should be what should be the body of your mail or whatever? Explain to them that you have so degree and you want to apply for this program. Can they make exceptions? Now, if your issue is mathematics and then you wrote GRE or GMAT, you could tell them, oh, I have this, and you passed in flying colors. You could tell them, oh, I have this, I have that. Can I still apply? Some universities would, if they're looking for students, if they are yet to find people that will apply, they will waive it for you. And some will tell you, no, we cannot waive it. We need it. So always check the eligibility requirement for whatever program you are applying for. That is the only way you can assure yourself 55 55 that's way you can assure yourself 55% that, okay, if I apply for this program at this university, I am going to get admission. Now, why do I say 55%? Because that is just the first step. You having all the required documents is the first step to, knowing that you're qualified to study at this university in that country. The next thing you should look at is the course overview. It is always on their website. Check the modules. If I apply to this university to study university, can I cope? This is not like a requirement, though, but I have to mention it. Some universities, hey, the course module, you will fear God. So check it, because it is not just about you qualifying to get admission. Can you get to this university and pass in flying colors? Like, you don't want to travel, don't want to cross 7 mountains and 7 seas and be passing and be, I said pass, let me say pass, let me say fail. I'm passing with little grades. It doesn't make sense to me. Sorry, I'm not trying to insult anybody. But then, as an international student, the fact that you're not from their country alone is a disadvantage to you. Now, if you get there and then your grades are not good enough, that's disadvantage times three. So please, please check the course module. It's not just about getting admission alone. This is like a requirement for me, myself. If I am applying to any school or doing anything, I always check that. Now, what else should you check or what else should you do before applying to a university? Check, check the number of students, let me say the number of international students they accept yearly. That is a trick. If you see that out of 100%, they accept like 50%, my dear, look for another school. If you see that out of 100%, they accept 92%, my dear, go ahead and apply. Yes, go ahead and apply. After seeing that you have all your documents, you're good to go. That is something you should always, check out for. And another thing that I would advise you to do is, before applying, send a message to your graduate coordinator. Explain that you have social documents, you've checked the eligibility requirements, you've seen that, okay, you're up to the task, but you would like to know more about the program to see if it is something you have the academic strength for. Now, some people might tell you what's the need, or you might feel what's not the need. Now, that's a trick to getting scholarship. Sending a message to your graduate coordinator can get you 100% scholarship. Now, me talk on. If you want to know how, then you have to wait for my next video. But I hope I've been able to, clear and explain what you need while applying to these universities in different countries. It is always the same thing. That's why I said, that's why I mentioned eligibility requirement and criteria. Once you check that, you're good to go. But then the normal thing, like the general requirements you would surely need in any school, is your transcript, your CV, your personal statement or letter of motivation or letter of intent. You need your certificate, you need your reference letter. These documents, you need them. Thank you for banking with me from the beginning to the end. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, this is the perfect time for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support a baby girl. And if you are a subscriber already and a returning subscriber for that matter, you have my love. I love you with all my heart. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. See you next week.